Welcome back to the channel, Pokemaniacs. Big news, and also shout out to Visygam over on Discord. We've got some pre-production images of Pinsir. This is going to be one of the upcoming battle figures from Jazzwares. Obviously, some ways to go with this figure, but it does look like there's probably going to be like a button on the back, and the pincers on top of Pinsir's head will like clack together, I guess, you know, like it's pincing. Is that a word? And honestly, I don't know why, but seeing this figure makes me really excited for the Pinsir figure. Let me know if you are too down in the comments. Then Visygam also mentions that one of the next 6-inch figures from Jazzwares is actually going to be Gallade. But before we get too excited, he does mention that the mobility is not that great on it, and that the expression on it is also not that attractive. Visygam has been a very reliable leaker of some of this information in the past, so shout out to him and thank you for everything that you're doing for the community. He also gave us a photo of an upcoming figure for Frigibax. And I don't know why, like I was never really thought much of Frigibax, but this photo just looks super cute. And now I'm also excited for a Frigibax figure. And also glad that we're just getting something new and it's not just Kanto starters or Pikachu all over again. But speaking of Kanto starters, over at Walmart, we've got new plushies of Blastoise and Venusaur. Both of these are 12-inch plushies. And at time of filming, unfortunately, only the Venusaur is available for purchase online. But keep an eye on that Blastoise. I know that's obviously going to be a very popular one. And you might want to just go do the rounds at your Walmarts because it seems like they're also hitting shelves right now. But if you do want to pick up these online, I'll link them up here on the screen if I can, and then also down in the description, because sometimes just securing the plushie, you know, it feels pretty good. In honor of Golden Week, Pokemon TCG Pocket is having a special promotion. We've got this special code here to give us 24 hourglasses and 500 trade tokens. The code is good until May 27th, and is a little bit unique on how you redeem the actual code. So if you've never done this before, first you're going to need to go to the official gift code website. I'll put it up here if you would like. It's gift.pokemontcgpocket.com. Once you do that, it's going to prompt you to log in with the email for your account. Then once you do that, you're going to need to get your support code. If you don't know your support code, you're going to go to the Pokemon TCG Pocket app. On the bottom right, you're going to hit the little hamburger menu, and then once that pop-up menu pops up on the top right of that, you'll have your support ID. You can click the little copy button right there next to it. That part, at least, nice and simple. Then go back to your web browser tab, put the support ID number in there, and then you can put in this code. Once you press the button to redeem that, you're gonna then go back to the actual app for Pokemon TCG Pocket, and then you should have your new gifts in your gift inbox. So don't put this one off, but I mean, it's a super straightforward process, right? In physical card news, Ultra Pro, maker of card accessories, they have a fresh new line of accessories for us, all based around Pikachu. And yes, the whole thing is just basically this like normal like stock art of Pikachu, but I don't know, something about it feels pretty nice. It's a little bit clean. Inside this whole collection there is a playmat, a card album, portfolio, binder, sleeves, and a deck box. And these are all available on Amazon if you want to pick any of them up. So I'll link that down below into the description. I do like Ultra Pro accessories. I do use some Ultra Pro accessories. I like that they have like the licensing for their products, but if you prefer a different look, Voltex, also, I have a ton of Voltex products. They have 2 new binders coming out this week. This time they're bringing us a different color of orange and a different shade of blue, which both of these to me feel like they're kind of like Goku colors from Dragon Ball. But I guess to a certain extent, these are also like Bronco colors if you're like a sports guy. Anyways, if you want to pick any of these up, I'll have my link down below, or you can just use this code up on the screen at checkout. Save yourself 10% off your first order. I'm already planning on getting both of these. It's just nice to have lots of colors for different sets. So again, if you want to pick any of those up, I'll have it all linked up for you. And then not too long ago, Pokemon Home got a major update. We can now collect medals inside of the game. And now Pokemon centers in Japan are offering our first wave of medals. So when you go visit one of these Pokemon centers, you'll be able to get a medal just like this one. These medals will be given out at special locations or at special events, and this just seems to be like the first one that we're going to be able to get. So kind of cool. It's not the first time that they've done something like this, but I hope that this one sticks around since Pokemon Home is seems to be like the most official, most like foundational app that we have. But down in the comments, let me know if you have any other updates you want to talk about. Let me know your favorite news from this week, or maybe just go put your favorite emoji down there. Engagement obviously helps the channel out, but also it's always good to have a little bit of conversation down there. Hope your May the 4th was great. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Take care of each other out there, and I'll see you very soon on the next one.